he is also an extremely good first passer. And it's a unique quality um, that keeps people in the game. And Morrissey's overall skating and his puck control, positioning, it's pretty incredible. He's playing pretty well. I hope the series doesn't get too ugly for him to play his game. But
yeah, I might with the current D playing here, like you might add Petrie and Montreal to that list. Like really good first pass guy. It's one of his real strengths. And no, I once, I think I've said this before too. I once heard a quote from Bobby Orr. I searched and searched for it. I can't find it again, but he basically said that's the number one quality for any defenseman is to be a good first passer. There's a great clip of Morrissey last night, Wally, doing what I call the sidewinder thing. He and his partner did an unbelievable. Did a little double D behind regroup. Where they went up and came back, and their partner went behind. Then that D went up and turned back, and the partner went behind again. And he comes out of it, carrying the puck up the ice, but facing the middle of the ice, like in a backwards mode, doing his, I call it the sidewinding thing. There's a great clip of him, like great skills. And then on the Rick Troggett side, it wasn't his best night, Josh. He's a tremendous defenseman, but definitely caught watching on the first goal against, a little guilty of puck goes to the point, totally forgetting about net front coverage. Both he and Lowry sort of staring at the puck instead of, picking the guy. It was Kotkaniemi coming out of the corner. They both just had battle with him in the corner, and they both just totally left him for a wide open tap in 4x6. So all the great players make the bad plays occasionally as well. I think I was known to make one or two.
Yeah, just in terms of skill, Suzuki's goal last night, where he backhand toe dragged the puck, patiently waited to tuck it in on Hellerbuck, was a classic example of individual skill. It boggles my mind what they can do with the puck, and I still, I get nervous with the risks they take. They're doing. I don't think there's a mindset of risk reward anymore. They just play and they'll take whatever risks they feel they can, and I don't think they're feeling any pressure that it's going to be addressed, and they're not feeling guilty about it. That makes the game interesting and at least going to maybe give up more scoring chances, but it's fun to watch.
Are you thinking that? Are you? I may have misunderstood. Are you thinking that was a risky play, Wally? Like I don't
Which
quite
one?
know. Suzuki.
Oh no, not
Okay.
not at all. No, I'm just saying. Johnny Gaudreau is a great example of he'll be toe dragging everywhere on breakout and toe dragging in the zone, and there's just a lot of players doing more great things offensively to create time and space, and that sometimes it's not chip it out up the boards. They'll make those quick short passes and they'll throw it rink wide on a breakout or at least a high breakout. And back in our day, you weren't allowed to make a rink wide pass in your zone, coming out of the zone. But I know it came to rink wide if you were moving with the puck as a defenseman. And I'm just saying, generally speaking, risk reward when you get to the green zones near the blue lines on either side of getting the puck out or getting it in, particularly entering the offensive zone. That's sort of the old school cardinal zone of you better get it in safe and deep and not take risks.
Yeah, we talk. Yeah, I get you now. We talk a lot about time and space, obviously, and that's a good example of with a high degree of skill in the game now. It's about time and place, not time and space. It's time and place where you try to use those puck skills to maybe create something So it's about time and place. And, that move by Suzuki, great move to score that 2-on-1 goal. They're the exact same move in the Tampa Carolina game the other night. I call it the Corey Perry sort of backhand toe drag. And I forget who did it in the Tampa game, but exactly the same thing on a 2-on-1. And it was Killorn, actually. He had a 2-on-1 backhand toe drag to get to the middle, got a double grade A scoring chance. And I call that the Corey Perry because he used to do it all the time. And kind of one of the first players like 10, 12, 15 years ago that I saw do it. So anyway, yeah, good skill going on.
It's not that many years ago that they didn't allow players to toe drag in a game.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, you just didn't do it.
Yeah. Except maybe down below the dots in the offensive zone, maybe.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's mainly Wally's point too. And I get that. And from my perspective, it's great. It is all about time and place and, time of the game, score of the game. You got to have those four things in your head as an offensive player all the time. And that was one of, Paul Maurice's post-game comments last night. He just felt like the Jets, with their big layoff, they were trying to do too much in tight places when they didn't have to, and they turned the puck over too much. So that would be probably one of the things to look for. Them maybe playing, I won't say a safer, I'll say a smarter offensive game in game two. They certainly started to ramp up their game as the game went on. It's going to be an interesting start to game two because they were clearly flat and disjointed in the first half of the game last night.
I got to